Well, I can't sleep, and this happens to me sometimes. I don't know. Just can't sleep. It is 11:42 at night. Normally I am asleep, but for some reason tonight I can't. Not sure. So I'm actually gonna try one of these. I keep these around. This is a sleep aid thing, just for this. I'm only gonna try one. I know normally you take two, but every time I take these things, dropping this thing. Every time I take these things, I wind up sleeping in the morning, like beyond. And I don't like doing that because, especially if I gotta work, because then I'm going to work groggy. So, see, the secret to pills is you gotta cut them in half. I'm actually watching my favorite comedy trio, The Stooges. I am a big Three Stooges fan. I've always liked them. When I was a kid, I was just 7 years old. My dad, we were flipping through the channels late at night, and he's like, "Oh, here, watch this here," and we started watching it, and I just started cracking up. And I loved it. Got hooked on them ever since. There used to be a video store in town called Dr. Video. I talked about them in a couple of videos of mine. Dr. Video talked about a video. Excuse me. I had that pizza. Maybe that was it. Was it that pizza? No, I don't know. But anyway, Dr. Video. We used to go down there and rent the Three Stooges. It was 99 cents to rent it for the night. And we'd go and rent it on Friday night. VHS now. VHS. Yes, that's what we were renting. VHS. Man, I can't... It makes me just... When now, and I'm not even that old. I'm considered a youngster compared to most of the guys out there. But it makes me feel like I'm starting to feel old, because I run into people. It's like, VHS, what is that? They don't even know what that is. It's like, wow. Okay. Anyway, VHS. I used to rent them on VHS. Had 3 episodes per tape. Be kind, please rewind. I had the video rewinders. I had 2 or 3 video rewinders at all times. And man, I don't know if maybe some of you remember, but I remember distinctively, man, some of those VHS rewinders, they over time they would just get all funky. And I remember having to, like, if you push on it a little bit more, it wouldn't, like, I guess, I don't know, the springs or something, the latch wasn't holding the slot down far enough. I remember stacking other VHS tapes on top of the rewinder just so it would rewind, you know, like better or whatever. You could hear the things grinding around in there. But if you put a little pressure on the lid, it would rewind better. Oh man, thinking about coming to the time where it's now, well, I remember when DVD, wow, you don't have to rewind it now. You know, yeah, it was a real stubborn move for me. I did not want to move to DVD. I really did not. But as things would have it, I didn't really think about quality. You know, really, I didn't know anything about quality. So, but I'm watching Crash Goes the Hash. That's a really funny one. And one of my favorite scenes in this is they're coming out, Mo, Larry, and Curly. They're coming out to serve the dinner, and Mo's got the plate of potatoes, mashed potatoes, and just pies the guy right in the face. The guy just goes, ah, and he's got the potatoes all over his face, and he gets up and he's, you idiots. It's just, these guys just seem to crack me up every time. I got the whole collection on VHS. See, we got talking about that. DVD. They released them collection 1, 2, 3, 4. I have all 8 of them. I collected all of them, bought them over time. Target used to sell them, and I was buying them up from Target, just going down there and buying them up. Now they don't have them, and I had to order some off of Amazon. But man, I never get tired of it. I've watched them over and over and over again. So, but yeah, I tried to do a video with the movie, or do a review for a video for this, but the file corrupted. I don't know. I might have to go through it or whatever. But I might have to get a new camera. I really do. I think I might have to get a new camera eventually. I think this is the second one of this camera I've owned. For some reason, every now and then, the video I shoot, the file will get corrupted. And I can't view it on the camera. But I can view it on the computer. This is my computer right here. You just can't see it. I can view it on there, but I can't, I can't view it on this camera. And if it's something I gotta edit, like the first part of the tape, just getting everything set up, where it's not one of these like vlogs where I just hit it and let it go. Who cares? That's what I like about doing these vlogs for you folks. It's just like, it doesn't really matter. We just click on the camera and let it roll, and whatever happens, happens. It's just like, yeah, when I'm not making major videos, I guess you could say, for Batjack JW, this is a cool way to escape that, or get away from that for a little bit, and just kind of talk to you folks and do something different. So it's not that I'm getting burned out on that or anything like that. I enjoy making the videos for you folks. It does make it harder, I guess, because of my job, because of what I do. I all day long, whatever, the 4 days out of the week, I know, wow, 4 days out of the week, I'm down there at the shop running the place, having to listen to this and that. And I think the difference between, I guess, the job that I guess the person on the other side of the counter doesn't get is that I've heard this story, from them, from all these other people, especially by the end of the week. It's like, I've heard this, okay? Yeah, it never fails. I always get somebody to come in there, oh man, did you hear about this new law that blah, and it's like, yes, I've heard it, from you and 10 other people. It's just so. But the one thing about my channels here, and I really focus on it, on my channel, this channel, and if you guys notice, if you guys are crossover subscribers from Batjack JW, I do not get into politics. I won't talk about. I just think that for me, the reason why is to me, watching a video or it's like, I look at it the same way as watching a movie. I'm there to watch this thing to be entertained, to learn something perhaps. Either way, just the main thing is to escape, just to take a break, and like I said it before and I'll say it again, gotta live, gotta laugh, life is too short. And I don't want drama, basically. I don't want drama on my channel. It's not that I don't care about what's going on, it's just that I feel my channel should be a way that somebody can just break away, from just whatever it is, and just go with it. I was a musician before all of the gun things took over, if you can believe that. I enjoyed playing music, and one of the reasons why I enjoyed playing music so much is because it was an escape. It was a way to just shut everything out, like forget about problems. And if I was going through problems, lyrics writing lyrics helped me out, helped me just to get it out, you know. Like, you know, sometimes people say I just want to scream, go into a room and just scream. In a sense, that's what music gave me. It gave me, we played hard rock music, and it was like, you know, yes, you know, get it out, yes, scream it, you know, yes, I've been stepped on and I've been hurt and I am mad and I'm depressed or whatever, and I'm just gonna scream and yell and shout, and you know, and it was like a really good way to get a lot of things, you know, out, and it was very just like you just felt so much better after. You really did. I don't know what it is about certain times out here in the island, but I tell you, we must be, it's just, I think it's a summer thing. I think that's what I figured out. Bugs everywhere, bugs, just bugs, just little flying things, and just turn around. I just actually shot a roach off the wall. Maybe I should have filmed it, I don't know. But what I mean by that is an airsoft gun. Yeah. I keep this little airsoft gun around for bugs and whatnot, and you know, there's some people out there that knock the airsoft and whatnot, but you know what, the airsoft stuff is a whole nother way to train and do things. I have a video on that on this channel. Do you know that? Oh, Mo has got his arm inside the coat of another man, and they're going around in a circle and punching each other. Whack, whack. And now he's gonna do the and the guy's gonna fall over. I did see the remake of the Three Stooges, or whatever the movie they made. It was good. You know, it was, I think it was the best attempt that they could do. I really did. I saw it in the theater. I bought it on Blu-ray. Do I still have it is the question. I actually I may have gotten rid of that. I was just looking at my DVDs down there. I may have gotten rid of it because I just never watched it. And I think one of the things about the Stooges that I think it's hard to replace is they had something down from it. And the thing was too, okay, I'm not complaining about the movie that they made. Like I said, it was probably the best they could have done. It really was. If they made another one, I'd still go see it. So, and I'd still probably buy it, keep it around for a while. But anyway, Will Sasso is the guy that played Curly, and I forget what it is. The guy's like 6 foot something. Okay, the Three Stooges were not very tall guys. They were 5'4", 5'3", you know, 5'5". They were really short guys, and I think it gave them a certain appearance on camera. Where if you notice, like everybody, including the women, tower over them. I think it's something so different about it, you know. It's. I don't think so. I think that's what made it weird, was when you watched the movie, it was like, these guys are giants, like, you know, you can tell on camera. I think that it made, you know, that's why, like, for those of you that know, I'm sure you do know already, I'm a big John Wayne fan, and I tell you, John Wayne, he is just a big dude. I mean, just bigger than life. Like, you know, that's what's cool about him, is like, I'm sure, like, I wish I would have gotten to meet him in person, but I'm born a few years too late. But I think I would have, I mean, just look up at him and just like, wow, you know, like, you don't realize, like, darn, this guy's tall, like, he's just, you know, and it's really neat to see them, you know, when you're on the silver screen or whatever you want to call it, they're bigger than life. And when you meet them, it's like they're bigger than life, you know, kind of a thing. I remember meeting I went to go to Oahu, which is the other sister island here, and I went to go see Bad Religion, which is one of my favorite alternative punk rock bands. Despite their lyrics, which are not too harsh on religion and all that, I won't get into all that. But anyway, I went to go see him, and I met like the bass player and stuff, and I was just like, wow, this like, just like looking up at him, like, wow, like, you know, it was kind of neat. And then I met the other guitar player, and he's just like this like really little guy. I mean, not that I'm a big guy, I'm not very tall myself, but I was like, wow, that, you know, it's like kind of like my friend said he met Al Pacino, and he said, yeah, Al Pacino's like this like pint-sized person. I said, what, you know, but I think that was, you know, I think that's something that would be different, you know, with like somebody like John Wayne, where it's like, you know, he legitimately is like a big dude. Like, he's just like, wow, you know, you're looking up at him, you're like, wow, this guy's like 6'4". But anyway, just stuff, you know. That's what happens. Can't sleep, watching Three Stooges, and it is midnight. But anyway, hope you guys are been able to sleep. I have not been able to sleep, so maybe this pill will kick in and I can go to sleep. Sometimes reading maybe put me to sleep, but I have been reading the book. I got to get back into a little bit more reading than I used to read a lot. I still read, I just don't read quite it. I should jump back into it. I did start reading the Richard Lehman Come Out Tonight book, so it's getting interesting. I haven't really scratched too much of the surface yet, but it's getting interesting. Maybe I'll pick it up tomorrow. But I will catch you guys bright and early for Day in the Life. Part 7? I don't know. We did the pizza video. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble here because I can't sleep. So I'll get you guys in the morning with Day in the Life.